Hey beauties, it's Deja Marie. In today's video, I will be discussing my trying to conceive journey after years of trying. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like this material. Also, if you've had your own trying to conceive journey or if you had difficulty trying to conceive, please share below your experience, what worked for you, and anything that you think would be helpful. I'm going to share my experience, my trying to conceive journey. The first thing I did was I purchased ovulation test strips. I will link the links to every product that I reference in the description box below. But I brought ovulation test strips. I also brought Clear Blue Advanced ovulation test kits. And the way that Clear Blue works, the one that I had, is it tells you 4 days, you get a flashing smiley face 4 days before you begin ovulating. And then when you're actually about to ovulate, I think 12 to 36 hours beforehand, you get a peak smiley face, which is a solid smiley face as soon as you're done ovulating. So it's telling you exactly when you need to baby dance. The second thing that I did was I use a basal thermometer. So every morning leading up into my ovulation, I started probably about day 8 of my cycle. I would track my temperature. And you have to be extremely precise, and it was very difficult. There were some months where, honestly, I just forgot. It wasn't the first thing on my mind. But when you're tracking your basal temperature, what you have to do is you have to put as soon as you wake up, before you move, before you do anything, check your temperature. And when it's a slight increase, you will know when you see it. It's like a degree or two. It's very minor, very slight. But when that happens, you need to baby dance right away. You can write it down in a journal. I wrote it down every month. I think I put it in my notes app in 2018. The third thing that I did was I took supplements. I took evening primrose, a prenatal vitamin, as well as folic acid. They were recommended to me by my OBGYN at the time. But when I met my husband, he's older than me, and I remember our first date, he asked me if I wanted kids. I didn't tell him on our first date that I had endometriosis and PCOS because honestly, it made me feel, I don't want to say insecure, but it made me feel like less than a woman. That's the best way that I can put it right now. That the one thing that I could not control was my body, and it's the one thing that you expect to have control over. But I didn't share that with him. And he said, well, if you want to have a baby, we need to get going pretty soon because of my age, and I do not want to be the 80-year-old, dad at the high school graduation. That's what he told me. So fast forward, surprisingly, we just got pregnant. And I will say, when we did get pregnant, I was taking the supplements that I told you guys before. I just continued to take it. They're still a part of my daily supplements because I have low blood. So I take folic acid, I take evening primrose, and I also take a prenatal vitamin. We're trying to conceive. We've been trying to conceive baby number 2 for the past 13 months. I'll make a separate video about that. But this video is about how I conceived my 19-month-old son. And so that's how I did it. I used the test strips, the thermometer, and I tracked my ovulation. And I would also, key point that I forgot earlier, I would log every time that I actually ovulated. I would log that. I was intentional about logging that into my app because it helped my app accurately predict when I was ovulating, which was extremely, extremely helpful. So that's how we conceive our amazing baby boy. I'm going to make a video about that, my birth experience, which I will carry dear to my heart. But for everyone who's trying to conceive, if you've been trying and it just hasn't happened yet, I don't want you to lose hope. Have faith in God, have faith in whoever you believe in. Just have faith that it will come to pass. See the baby, exercise, take the supplements, get on a plan, and then also know that there are plenty of women, so many women who are in the same boat. And I was one of them. And I know how difficult it can be and how alone it can feel. So if you ever want to reach out to me, I'm always here to talk. Much love and light. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I really want to hear from you guys. And baby dust to all of you who are trying.